protest on May 30th in downtown Toledo spiraling out of control. This body cam footage just released today showing the chaos of that day. 3 Toledo police officers now disciplined. This protest rocked Toledo, leaving some residents calling for the firing of the officers now in question. Our 11 Investigates team digging deeper tonight into this day of protests. Lead investigator Brian Duggar says that for 2 of these officers, this isn't their first time or even second time that they've been punished by the department. In fact, they have a long history of misconduct.
Jeffrey Breeze would now be a police officer in Toledo for 4 months because of his actions during the May 30th protest. But it's not the first time he's been suspended. On March 9, 2019, Breeze responded to a domestic violence call. After calmly asking for details,
what happened? Explain what happened that led up to all of this.
Breeze explodes when residents of the home keep interrupting.
All right, everybody shut the up! You shut your mouth!
After snapping at the suspect, Breeze turns on the woman who called for his help.
This happens every time. Why do you invite him over? They don't invite him over, this happens. Don't give a
And then he appears to challenge the suspect.
I'll disrespect you any way I want. Then get your ass up and get froggy.
Since being hired in 2015, Breeze has now been suspended for more than 150 days. The 2019 incident results in a 28-day suspension. During an internal affairs interview, an officer asked Breeze if he has an anger problem. Breeze responds, "I'm already seeking anger management outside of work." He is one of 3 officers disciplined for their May actions. At one point during the day, Breeze walks up to a sitting protester and maces him. On his body cam, it's hardly noticeable except for the man recoiling. Then, less than an hour later, Breeze responds to an unruly crowd in front of a Toledo apartment complex. A social media video shows the protester tackling a female officer, and the situation explodes as multiple officers jump on the protester. Breeze is not wearing his body cam, but he can be seen on the cam of Officer Melvin Russell. As Russell rushes to help, Breeze pummels the suspect. His May actions result in a 120-day suspension and a last chance warning. 12 seconds after Breeze is seen hitting the suspect, Russell violently swings his helmet at the man. His cam does not clearly capture that exchange, but it is seen in multiple videos sent to 11 Investigates. Toledo police suspend Russell for 75 days for the encounter. A 3rd officer, Christopher Guanilo, is also involved in the melee and has received a written reprimand. Like Breeze, Russell has a long history of discipline since being hired in 2010 by TPD. He has faced departmental reviews 11 times. He was suspended 5 days for a 2018 altercation with a man being booked into the jail. After a 2019 incident, Russell was reprimanded for first dropping a suspect's license to the ground.
You know the law, though, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
You know it.
Yes, and I know. You had no reason to pull me over like that. Treat me like you did.
Have a nice day, Michael.
Then throwing the man's property receipt into the air, police records show.
Here's a yellow copy. You're going to need that in order to get it back.
Imagine that, Russell.
The man who shot a video of Russell striking the protester with his helmet wonders why the officer still has a job.
I absolutely believe Melvin Russell should be fired. He should lose his job. He should, face some repercussions. He did nothing short of commit felony assault while wearing a badge.
The police union had no comment about the disciplinary actions. Russell has also been issued a final warning. Police Chief George Krall says he understands the gravity of the actions of his officers. Police legitimacy cannot improve if departments fail at policing their own. I will ensure that officers are held accountable when their actions are found to violate department policies, and I will always support the hundreds of officers that positively represent Toledo Police. Reporting in Toledo, Brian Duggar, WTOL 11.
Well, this is